if we're willing to have religion offer a critique of bad science, and by religion I'm including philosophy, then science also gets to critique bad religion. If you think you don't have to learn astronomy and physics and biochemistry and cognitive neurology because you've read the Bible, you won't know anything about the world. You'll also miss most of what's amazing about the Bible. Right? The Talmud says if you only have Torah, you don't even have Torah. So here's the plea I want to leave us with. I think religion and philosophy can keep science honest and humble. And that's an important role to play. I think science can keep religion humble and accurate. Last thing I want to say. I know that a lot of people try to save both fields by saying that one deals with how questions and one deals with why questions. When I was at Harvard as an undergraduate, I tried to take a course from Stephen Jay Gould, who is the famous evolutionary superstar. And I'm one of the few people who got kicked out of his class. Most years the class was oversubscribed, and so he would kick out the freshmen. My senior year, he said, I always kick out the freshmen, but this year I'm going to kick out the seniors. So I did hear a lecture from him, and it was really good until he kicked me out, and then I just got bitter. Right? He tried to make the argument for how versus why. I'm not sure he actually thought that, or he thought that was a public posture that saved, you didn't have to trash religion and then lose the people who bought your books. But here's what I want to say. Science answers all kinds of why questions, right? And the very agenda of scientific research is determined in part on non-scientific grounds. So, for example, during the Cold War, biologists did a lot of research on conflict as an evolutionary driver, right? And then, during that brief period, some of you may remember it, where it looked like the Cold War was over, scientists in evolution discovered cooperation as an engine of evolutionary development, right? It's not that one used to be true and then wasn't and now is again. It was that scientists are people. And so the things that they're thinking about, they then ask questions about. And then those questions become what they do research on, right? So science is profoundly marinating in moral assumptions, and those need to be unpacked, and profoundly engaged in socially contingent kinds of agendas. Religion, on the other hand, is all the time making how statements. Was or was not the universe created in 7 days, some 5,000 years ago? Was or was not the creator of the universe writing a book that he dropped on Moses on the top of a mountain? Right? Was or was not the first human beings a guy named Adam and a gal named Eve? Right? There are all kinds of ways that are treated. I mean, did the sea actually split? Right? Those kinds of questions I have opinions about, you have opinions about, but it's simply untrue that religion just deals with meaning and significance, and science just deals with just the facts, ma'am, just the facts. Right? So let's get past that. Let's instead distinguish that science is that realm of inquiry that deals with those aspects of reality that are public and replicable and testable, and religion deals with questions of how do you pull it all together, and I want to say this in a specific way. Religion is what allows me to tell a single coherent story from the moment of the Big Bang until yesterday, in which I locate in a single coherent narrative the development of the cosmos, the evolution of our species, the beginnings of the Jewish people, our history in the world, and the history of humanity. Plus, religion is what, in cooperation with science, allows me to develop a cosmic consciousness. Meaning, the universe is my home, life are my brothers and sisters, and they have a claim on me. which we all need to remember.
Thank you.